everyone, I'm Janneke and welcome back to my channel Books and Stitches, wherein I sometimes talk about books but mainly talk about cross-stitch. I am attempting to change that. I'll still mainly talk about cross-stitch, don't worry. This is a cross-stitch video, in case the title didn't make that clear. That will keep being my main thing. However, I am trying to increase the amount of times I talk about books. Because that will motivate me to actually read more, because reading has been at a low this year. But I will try and keep those videos separate, so you can just watch them if you're interested in them, but if you're only interested in a cross-stitch, that is totally fine. Just ignore those videos. If it says Flosstube, it will be about cross-stitch. If not, it will be about books. That's basically it. But thank you so much for watching my videos. If you're new here, welcome. I will explain all my project craziness as and when it comes up. If you're not new here, thank you so much for returning. I really appreciate it. I'm always shocked whenever someone watches my videos and leaves a comment, so it is always such a nice surprise. So thank you for returning. A main explanation of my project. I have 18 projects, 10 of which are game pieces and 8 of which are my main focus pieces. For my focus pieces, I will rotate through them until I reach the goal on them. Currently, I'm working on my goal for my fairy tale collage. This is what it will look like finished. These are 9 separate soda stitch patterns that I'm combining into one. And I'm currently working on the Beauty and the Beast block. My goal for these is to do 2 of the border blocks. And that is what I started working on last week. So I've done 619 stitches, I believe. And this is where I'm at right now. So it's a lot of white as well. So my main focus will be to finish up these 2 blocks. And then I will show it to you. Once these 2 blocks are finished, I will also get it out of the hoop and show you the whole piece. But this is a soda stitch pattern. It is done on 14 count, just with the code for DMCs. So besides that, the part that is probably more exciting this week is my game stitching. So I did... let's restart. There is a Dutch reality TV show called Who is the Mole? And I watched the latest season and did stitches based on that to try and keep up with the show, because I tend to start watching the show and never finish it. And I really wanted to motivate myself to keep up with it, because it's a really big show in the Netherlands, or at least in my direct people around me, I guess. But I think in general in the Netherlands, to the point where whenever the finale is aired, I tend to get spoiled about the results, and then I don't want to finish the show. So I did this cross-stitch game to motivate myself to keep up with the show. However, when that finished, I asked your opinions on whether you wanted me to go back to an earlier version of a cross-stitch game I did, or watch older seasons of the show. And I got a couple of comments of people suggesting I watch the older seasons, so that is what I'm doing. So basically there are 10 contestants on the show, one of which is the mole, who is secretly trying to sabotage the others. And the goal is for the contestants to figure out who the mole is. Each episode someone will go home. I will do 300 stitches on the project assigned to the person who goes home. You can also get tokens, jokers, that will basically allow you one free pass. At the end of the episode you have to do a questionnaire, and the person with the most questions wrong goes home. If you use a token, one of your wrong questions will be counted as right. There are also green tokens that are free passes, which allow you to go through to the next episode without having taken the test. I will do 50 stitches for every token someone gets, 50 stitches for every token someone uses, 100 stitches for every free pass someone gets, and 100 stitches for every free pass they use. So last season, there were not a lot of tokens in general. So I was like, in my memory, there were a lot more tokens each season. So I watched season 6. My memory was correct. There are a lot more tokens in this season. At least in episode 1, there are more tokens than there were in the entirety of season 25, which is the previous one I watched. So before I get into what I will be stitching this week, it is a lot. I intended to watch season 1. I couldn't find it easily. The site of Who's the Mole, the earliest season they had episodes of, was season 6. So I'm just starting with season 6 and going forwards from there. But yeah, there are a lot of stitches, to the point where I will split this up over multiple weeks. Before I get into which project will get which stitches, the total amount of stitches for episode 1 is 3,550. That is a lot more. I think the most I got for the last season was like 700 or 800 in a week. So this is a lot. So my goal will be to do around 1,200 stitches each week and then spread this out over 3 weeks, because otherwise it is just too much. So for the first candidates, candidate number 1 got, I believe, 5 tokens and also used all 5 of them. So I have to do 500 stitches for candidate number 1. And the project assigned to that person is Persephone. So I will show you what that will look like finished. If I can find the paper. Here it is. So this is Persephone. It is artwork by Chrisabug. It is charted by Fret Geeks. And I am doing this on black fabric and excluding the backgrounds. So this is quite a difficult project for me because I underestimated how difficult that would be. I'm doing this on 36 count black fabric 1/1 full cross. And this is my starting point. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, this is my starting point. It will get 500 more stitches in the next couple of weeks. So I'm holding it like this because then you can actually see the stitches. I feel like if I hold it like this, it's not as visible, but yeah, I'm excited to get more progress in on this. This is one I don't tend to gravitate towards, so I'm kind of excited it will get a big chunk of progress. Then for the next candidates, this is candidate number 3. I'm using the odd ones first because all the odd ones are in this bag. Candidate number 3 got a ton of jokers. I don't even remember how many. I should have written this down, huh? They got 6 jokers and they used 2 of them, but they also went home. So I have to do a total of 700 stitches for this candidate, and the project assigned to them is the Spring Sampler by Cooler Design Studio. So this is what it will look like finished. It is artwork by Sandy Orton, and I will do 700 stitches on this project these coming weeks. I wanted to say this week, probably not this week. But yeah, this is not my starting point. This is what will look like finished. My starting point is this, and I have been focusing on finishing up these flowers and the background around them. I will definitely finish that up with these 700 stitches and move on to a different area. I don't know where yet, probably the little shovel that is next to it, but you will see when I have figured that out. But yeah, this will get 700 more stitches, which is quite a lot. Then next, for number 5, that person got 3 jokers originally, used all 3 of them, but then when person 3 went home, they had 4 jokers left over. They gave those 4 to person number 5. So I have to do 500 stitches on this project. The project assigned to number 5 is Sitting, which I also call my asexual tree. It is this artwork by Taylor and Cromwell. It is a freebie on their website. And yeah, I think it's really funny and cute. 2 asexuals sitting in a tree, SITTING. Please call the fire department. We are stuck. That is what it says. I am ace, in case you didn't know. But I love this. It's so funny. So I will do 500 stitches on that. And my starting point on this one is this. I think this is the right side up, but we will figure that out as I get further along. But I am doing this color completing because it's really big chunks of color and there are not many colors. So I think I finished 2 shades of green. I might still be working on the second one. I think it's finished. But this will get another 500 stitches. Then for number 7, number 7 got 5 jokers and used 3 of them. So I have to do 400 stitches on number 7. The project assigned to that is Pumpkin Patch Pals. I don't have a printout of what that will look like finished. I may put one in here if I remember. If not, I will show it to you when I actually work on it. But this is my starting point on it. It is basically 3 of these little kitties on pumpkins. The middle one is completely finished and I'm working on the second one. And this will get another 400 stitches, which for this project will make quite a difference. Because this is a really tiny project. So that is the project assigned to number 7. Then the project assigned to number 9 did not get any stitches. So there are 2 projects within the 10 that are not getting touched. Project number 9 is one of them. So that is all the projects within this first project bag. I'm going to put them back now before I grab the second one, because there are 4 more projects to show you. So a little something about project number 9. 2 people were like basically given free passes to episode 3 and are not really participating in episode 1 and 2. Project number 9 is one of them. So that project will likely also not get any stitches next episode, but should get stitches in the 3rd episode. The same goes with project number 4. Then the project assigned to number 2, that one only has 300 stitches to do, which is the least amount in this list. They got 3 jokers, they used all 3 jokers. And the project assigned to that is Robins, which is another full coverage design where I'm not doing the backgrounds, charted by Fred Geeks. It is this one. It is artwork by Cindy S.D. Nielsen. And this is what it will look like finished. I think this one only has 300 stitches so far, so this will double the progress if I can find the fabric. Here it is. So now to find where I actually stitched on the fabric. There. My starting point on this one is this. You probably can't really see much because it's very like light and neutral colors. But yeah, there are 300 stitches in here. And I will add another 300s. You can see there are kind of like locks appearing here of her hair. And then the colors just spread out. But I will continue focusing on this and then taking the colors wherever they go. But yeah, this will get another 300 stitches. Then, like I said, project number 4 did not get anything. Project number 6. Project number 6 got 5 jokers and used 2 of them. So I will do 350 stitches on this project. And the project assigned to them is Mother Nature Autumn. It is from I think just CrossStitch magazine, but I will tell you the details when I actually work on it. Same with Pumpkin Patch Pals. I don't have a printout, so I will either insert it here or show you what it will look like once I work on it. But my starting point for this one is here. So last time I worked on it, I reached the bottom. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to try to fill that in more. And yeah, I will do 350 stitches on this. It will have a lot of backstitching once it's finished, but I'm not at that point yet. Right now, I'm just focusing on getting the bottom filled in with cross stitching. This is on linen. I don't remember the count, but I'm doing it 2/2. I don't think I say that with all the projects I intend to, but I tend to forget. If there's anything you're curious about, please just leave me a question in the comments below. I am more than happy to answer it. All the charts I'm working on are also listed in the description box below. So if you want to buy it or get it or just look at it more, there are links to the ones I got online, and otherwise it says like which magazine it's from or which kit it's from. So next, number 8 is the stitching cell. The person assigned to that got 3 yokers, used all 3 of them, so this one is also getting 300 stitches. This is a stitch along. I think it's actually called Stitcher's Paradise, but I'm calling it my stitching cell. But it's Stitcher's Paradise. It is, I don't remember which magazine it's from. I will share that with you once I actually work on it, because I do have it written down somewhere. But this was from 2024, the stitch along from that magazine, and I'm currently working on the middle block. And yeah, I will add 300 stitches. That, I don't think that will be enough to finish the middle block, but it should get some nice progress. And this, actually I'm farther with the middle block than I thought, so it might be enough to finish the middle block. This is my starting point on it. I do have to do a lot of yellow stitching. I'm currently working on that, so I will continue doing that for 300 stitches. I don't know if I'll get more than that or just yellow stitching, but yeah, this is my starting point on that one. So then, last but not least is my Pride black work. So this project number 10, got 6 jokers, I believe. Yes, 6 jokers. They also got a free pass and used that free pass. So they didn't use any of their jokers. So I will do 500 stitches for this person, 100 for getting a free pass, 100 for using it, and then 300 for getting 6 tokens. But yeah, this project will probably get more work in the coming episodes because that guy still has 6 jokers to spend. But do I have a printout of that? I do not. Sorry about that. It is a black work by Peppermint Purple. It is called their Inclusive Pride Flag, I believe. And this is my starting point. I will do 500 stitches on this, which will actually be 1,000 back stitches because I'm counting 2 back stitches as 1 stitch. I am done with the black triangle and currently working on the yellow block, as you can see. I think I'll probably finish that yellow block. I don't know what color block I will go to next, if I'll do another triangle or another block, but we shall see. I do really love working on this. I'm excited to put some real effort into this. 500 stitches is a lot, which is very nice. That is it. Those are all the projects I will be working on. Not all this week, because that is way too much. I will, for now, continue working on my fairy tale collage, probably until I finish that goal, and then I will start working on game stitching, but I might mix it up and do some game stitching in between. My goal is to do around 1,200 stitches of game stitching this week, and then spread it out over 3 weeks. Like I said before, I will film a clip whenever I reach a goal for my game stitching, or if I reach the goal on my main focus piece. Once the goal on my main focus piece is reached, we will also pick out the cards to work on next. I have all my main focus pieces written down on little oval cards with the goals, and I just shuffle and pick one until the rotation is complete, at which point all 8 will be back in the mix. I hope that makes sense. You will see once I finish the block. I should finish that in the next couple of days. However, since this is the only one that doesn't have a concrete goal of 1,000 stitches, 2,000 stitches, it is kind of difficult to figure out how long it will take, because sometimes these blocks have 1,200 stitches, sometimes they have 1,700 stitches. So we shall see. This is a little reminder. This is what I'm working on right now. I'm just going to focus on finishing these 2 blocks first, and then I will get some game stitching in. And yeah, that is it for now. I'll see you in the next one. A couple seconds later, I just remembered something. I'm gonna go away for a night on Sunday, so this particular video will probably not be up on Monday because I will be traveling home on Monday. So this is probably an exception to the 1 video a week thing. I'm still gonna try to finish it up on Monday or on Sunday, but yeah, I'm not sure how successful that will be. Also, you'll obviously only see this after that weekend has gone past. But yeah, I just felt the need to share that. I'm going to go to a concert on Sunday, and my mom was going to drive me, but she broke her ankle, so she can't, obviously. So instead, I got a hotel room for just one night, so I don't have to take the train really late at nights, because it is like 3 or 4 hours away. So I will be staying in Amsterdam for a night, and I probably will take something with me to stitch, but I might also not. I don't know yet. I will inform you of that later. But either way, it is gonna mess up the Monday stitching or filming part of it. I could maybe edit it in the train though, so we'll see. Yeah, that's it. That pops up into my mind, so I wanted to share that with you right now. I'm gonna go watch Sabrina Carpenter. If you've watched my videos before, you know I love Sabrina Carpenter. I have a project that is based on her previous album, Emails I Can't Send, and I'm going to go to the Short and Sweet tour on Sunday, so that is very exciting. Yeah, I just wanted to share that the video upload schedule might be a bit messed up. I probably should have shared that in the last video instead of in this one, but whatever. If you see this late, now you know why. Hi, it is still Monday. I have done a lot of stitching today, like way more than I expected. I've basically been too tired to do anything else, but whatever. It does mean I got a lot of stitching done. So I finished the rotation for my fairy tale collage. I did 755 stitches on it today, which is an insane amount. But yeah, I did it. So this is what it looks like now, with both of the blocks finished, the little teapot and the clock and the pieces of candy. And this is what it looks like fully now. So this is gonna go away. I will probably not be stitching anymore today because I have done a lot. I think I've done enough stitching for the day. But tomorrow I will start working on some game stitching, and then after that we can pick a new focus piece together. So that is it for this update, just a little quick one to show you my progress on the fairy tale collage. Hi, it is now Tuesday, March. I don't remember the dates, but we're about a little over halfway through March, and I just did 300 stitches on my Stitches Paradise cell. So this is what it looks like right now. I did 312 to be exact to finish off all the cross stitching in this part. So next time I work on this, I will backstitch this part before moving on to the next one. But I am very happy with how this is now looking. I am so excited to get some backstitching on in this, because I think that will really make this piece. Like, not a lot is like recognizable. Like, you can kind of see these are buttons and this is a heart, but I mean, this doesn't really look like a flower. This definitely doesn't look like the word quiet. So yeah, I'm just really excited to backstitch this one. So next time I will work on backstitching this. But for now, I'm moving on to the next project. And since there were so many, I just rolled the dice, and I'm going to work on robins next. So I'm going to put this in a hoop and work on that for a bit. But yeah, that is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next clip. Hi, it's kind of late and my battery is almost dead, so this is going to be a really quick video, but I did 300 stitches on robins. I don't know how visible that will be, because this is a full coverage and my stitches kind of go everywhere, since I do tend to go cross-country. And also this piece just has a lot of like beige off-white colors, but I can see quite a difference, so I hope you can as well. I focused on these like 2 strands of hair in here, and then just took the color wherever they went. So I think I only did 3 or 4 colors, but yeah, we did 300 stitches on this. And I do really enjoy this project. I am very excited to get further along in this and like have you start seeing things appear more. But yeah, it's gonna go away now, And I don't know if I'll touch anything else tonight, but if I do, I'll show you that tomorrow because I definitely won't get a whole goal done today. So see you in the next clip. Hey everyone, it is now Friday, March 21st, and I have just finished 500 stitches on my inclusive pride flag. This is 1,000 back stitches, so you should see quite a difference. I finished up the yellow, and then I did the border of the next two, and I did the fill-in of the orange. I do definitely prefer the look of backstitch with darker colors. I will probably avoid patterns in the future that have backstitch in light colors, unless I'm doing it on black fabric, of course. But I like when a contrast is like stark. I feel like you can't really see what's happening in here, and in here it looks really good. And this is kind of like in the middle. But yeah, this is my 500 stitches for my game, and it's gonna go away now until it gets called again, I guess. I have now done 3 of my game pieces, and this one took a bit longer because I was really busy yesterday and the day before. So I think I'm happy with that for this week, and we'll continue game stitching again next week. And instead, we're gonna pick my new focus piece to work on. So there are 3 that I have not yet done in my rotation. So let's see which one I will be working on. Ooh, Ariel. Okay. So Ariel is a make it pink design. I will grab that and show it to you, and then I'll get some stitches in. The goal for that is 1,000 stitches. That is all just one color though, so it gets kind of boring, which means it will either go really fast because it's just one color up and down, or really slow because I am bored of it. But we shall see. Hopefully it's the really fast one, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab that. I'm back to show it to you. So this is what Ariel will look like finished. Like I said, it is started by Make It Pink. The original artwork is by Hannah Alexander, I believe. Yeah, Hannah Alexander. And yeah, this is what she'll look like finished. She is way bigger than I realized when I bought her, but I do really love her. I'm currently working on the bottom. I'm trying to get all of the skirt done so that I can then start backstitching the bottom half before doing the top half, which will be the more fun part. But this is my starting point. So I have done a lot on this. I have no idea what you can see. I hope you can like see the full thing. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna start. And like I said, I will focus on continuing with this color. There are still like over 2,000 stitches left in this color in this section. So I'll do about 1,000 of those, and then it will go away again. Last time I worked on this was during my stitchy day, where I got like the full 1,000 done in one day. That will not happen again. That was just because that day was literally nothing but talking and stitching, and because this is just going up and down and up and down, I didn't have to like focus, so I could really easily talk and stitch this at the same time. But yeah, no, that was a very rare thing. But hopefully it won't take too long. And yeah, this is what I'm going to be working on. I'm excited to get started on that because I am finally like reaching this section. So the bottom and tops will be like getting smaller and like having shapes, and that is very exciting. So yeah, I will put another 1,000 stitches into this. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Right, fabric. This is fabric by Pole Stitches. I believe it's Rose Petal, and it is 32 counts, 2/2. Maybe 36 count 2/2. One of the two. I thought I had a thingy, but oh yeah, here it is. I found it. It is Rose Petals, and it is 32 counts, and I'm doing it 2/2. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna start stitching now. See you in the next clip. Hi, it is now Sunday, March 23rd, and I just finished my 1,000 stitches on Ariel. Oh, I really need to stop filming while my phone is charging because I keep knocking into it. At least this time it didn't fall, right? It just moved. Anyway, I did 1,007 stitches on this, so I basically did like this chunk. in that color. So there, I am now at 36.18% total, and I've done 17,799 stitches on this project in total. Yeah, this particular color still has 1,241 stitches left, so it will be 2 more times working on this. Next time I will be nearly finished with the color, so that is exciting. It really does like start getting smaller now, which is fun to see. So I used to have to do like these chunks completely, and now it is like narrowing down, though it does get like a little bit brighter again at some points. But yeah, it is really fun to be at the bottom. So here there will be another color below it, so going that way, but from here on out there's nothing below it. So this is like actually the bottom of the dress, so that's fun. Anyway, I did 1,007 stitches, and with that I am going to end this video. It is still quite early on Sunday, but I am leaving for Amsterdam in a couple hours, and I'm decided not to take any stitching with me because I don't think I have time and energy anyway. Like, I am just checking into the hotel. I will spend like an hour or 2 there, but then I'm going to the concert, then I'm going to sleep, and then tomorrow morning I will get breakfast and go back home. So yeah, I'll be home tomorrow again. So that is it for this video. I'm not going to do any more stitching today, I don't think. And if I do, it will just be included in next week's video, but I don't think I'll get any more stitching done, to be honest. So that is it for this week. I wanted to show you some, or tell you some stats, I guess. So for this week, I ended up working every day, on stitching every day, which is very exciting. And I worked on 5 different projects, so that's also quite fun. So at the beginning of the video, I did 755 stitches on fairy tale collage, and then I worked on a couple of game pieces, and then Ariel got 1,007 stitches. So yeah, that's exciting. I also thought I had written down how many stitches I got done this week, but I don't think I do. No. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!